Survival Supermarket's Customer Appreciation Day sale is happening on December the 2nd from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at our Sheriff Street and Blusindian Road locations. All customers will earn a big 10% discount throughout the supermarkets, excluding tobacco and alcohol products. An event you don't want to miss. It's Survival's 13th Customer Appreciation Anniversary Day sale on December the 2nd. All customers will earn a big 10% discount. Shop Price Smart at Survival.
Win big this Christmas with a Digicel Prime bundle. Over $20 million in prizes to be won. The more you chat, watch, share, and dance to your favorite Digicel apps, the more chances you have to win thousands of shake-to-win prizes, including laptops, tablets, smartphones, cash, data, and credit. Enter to win the grand prize of $5,000 US, a trip for two, or a Samsung Galaxy S21. We are all winners with guaranteed win days. Play along. Buy a Prime bundle in My Digicel to stream and win today with Digicel this Christmas.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
The time has now moved on to 19 hours 1 in Guyana, and you're listening to Kaieteur Radio. I'm Kevin Smith with your nightly newscast. French multinational Total SA, Italy's Eni, and other oil companies have spent billions behind the development of the gas resources, which are spread across two concessions, Area 1 and Area 4, in the Rovuma Basin off the coast of northern Mozambique. Mozambique's government estimates that it will receive as much as $64 billion US from the gas projects. These projected revenues are heavily influenced by both capital and operating costs incurred by Total and its partners. Since 2014, civil society groups in Mozambique have been calling for its government to conduct cost recovery audits and ensure the subsequent disclosure of their results. It was only in 2018 that the government caved to the requests. 3 years after that process commenced, the auditors found that out of the approximately $2 billion US declared by the concessionaires in the two areas, $33 million US was not considered eligible for recovery. In addition, regarding Area 4, $676 million US of the recoverable costs were classified incorrectly, contrary to the accounting and financial procedures of the contract. In Guyana, there have been incessant calls for the PPPC government to complete the audit of close to $10 billion US in costs incurred by ESSO for its Liza Phase 1 and 2 projects, as well as for expenditure that occurred prior to the 2015 oil discoveries. And now let's tell you, residents of Marudi in the deep South Rupununi Region 9 continue to protest the signing of new agreement between government and a Canadian-based gold company for prospecting work to be done in their community. Following the announcement on social media of the signing, residents became alarmed and protested the decision, citing that they were never consulted and have no knowledge of how their lives would be impacted by the activities. This prompted a visit by cabinet members on Saturday, who residents say were just there to brainwash them. We understand that the meeting took place only after a contract was signed, permitting the company to conduct its hunt for gold resources in the area. Tushao Shalton, a village just about 15 miles outside of Marudi, said the indigenous community feels disrespected. And moving on. 2 relatives of an alleged fraudster have joined him in the lockups after they tried to buy his freedom on Saturday for the Christmas holidays. The alleged fraudster was identified as 37-year-old resident of Houston, Isbang Demerara. Trying to buy his freedom for $700,000 was his brother, 38-year-old, and a female relative. We were told that there was a 2-year-old arrest warrant out for the alleged fraudster, and police managed to detain the man on Saturday around 17 hours. It is understood that he was wanted for selling unsuspecting customers property that were not his. Confronted about his illegal actions of trying to bribe a police officer, the alleged fraudster reportedly said that he did not want to spend Christmas behind bars. And now let's tell you, the pro-democracy group Article 13 is calling on the government to extend the duration of the public consultation for the proposed amendments to the Representation of the People Act, as they said the proposals are inadequate and unsatisfactory and fail to address some of the more fundamental problems associated with elections. The civil society group comprised of prominent and outspoken Guyanese such as chartered accountant and attorney at law Christopher Ram and telecommunications specialist Yog Mahadeo, economist Ramon Gaskin, among others. While noting its reservation with the proposals, the group is, inter alia, calling on the government to extend the duration of the public consultation for the proposed amendments. Article 13 noted in the missive that it considers genuine electoral reforms a national imperative for Guyana's democratic development, a prerequisite to social, political, and economic progress. The group said nonetheless that any attempt to reform must begin with an analysis of the problem. According to the civil group, an exercise of this nature must proceed from the recognition that the deficient apparatus will produce flawed results. And moving on, with more rains expected in the next few months, the government is rushing to spend $200 million, over $200 million, to clear city drains, canals, streets, and alleyways in a bid to prevent flooding. This is according to two invitation for bids published on November 24th. Chief Hydromet Officer Dr. Garvin Cummings had said that the country can see higher than normal levels of rainfall, similar to what the country experienced earlier in the year. The Hydromet Service, in its seasonal climate outlook report, also noted that from November to December 2021 to January 2022, there is a high chance for wetter than usual or above normal conditions across all regions. And to wrap things up this evening, let's tell you that Chauncey Carlton Bristol of Sparendam is wanted by the police for allegedly wounding 28-year-old Javon McPherson, who was chopped several times about his body last Sunday. According to police reports, the incident took place in the Sparendam squatting area on November 21st. Anyone with information that may lead to the arrest of 36-year-old Chauncey Bristol is asked to contact the police on telephone numbers 225-6411, 229-2750, 225-8196, 911, or the nearest police station. All information will be treated with the strictest confidence. And with that, we've come to the end of this evening's newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Fellow Guyanese, after the newscast at 12 noon every day,